Hello guys, so in this video we will look into a simple two-pointer problem that is given two sorted arrays, merge them into a new sorted array. So basically let's just say that you are given two arrays 1, 3, 5, 9 and 1, 2, 2, 6. You have to merge them such that the end result is something like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, 9. Alright. So basically you guys can take a moment to solve this problem. You guys can pause this video for 5 minutes and try it out. All right. So I hope you guys gave it a shot. So I guess most of you would have cracked it because since this is a very standard problem. Okay. So for those who were not able to solve this, and for those who are new at DSA and who are seeing this problem for this first time, so basically you guys might get the idea that to produce this end result R, what we might do is we can take the concatenation of a plus b, that is an array something like 1 3 5 9 and 1 2 2 6, and basically we can sort this array to get this end result R. Okay, we can sort this to get this end result R. So basically that is a correct approach, given we are not considering the time complexity as well, but it's not the most optimal approach. So basically the time complexity for this will depend on the sorting technique that you use. In case let's just say I use some n log n sorting technique like heap sort, in that case my runtime complexity will be O of n log n, where n is the number of elements in the concatenation of a plus b. One moment. All right, n log n. So basically, how can I improve upon this time complexity over here? How do I improve upon this n log n time complexity? So basically, when we are sorting these, concatenating them and sorting them, what is the information we are not using that we already have? The information that we are not using is we already have the ordering of the numbers in array A. We already know that A is sorted and B is sorted. When we do something like this, when we concatenate them and try to sort them again using some standard sorting algorithm, we are not using that information, and that's why our time complexity is higher. Okay, so how do I use this information that the elements of A is already sorted and B is already sorted? Okay, so basically two pointers can help us efficiently use that information and create a new array that is sorted. All right, so basically now getting into two pointer approach, how do I really use two pointer over here to solve this problem? So let's just get into that. Let me just clean this up. All right, so let's just move a bit. Let's just say that A is 1 3 5 and 9 and B is something like 1 2 2 6. So I will establish two pointers. The first pointer will be pointing at the first element of A, that is something like this, and the second pointer will be pointing as second element of B. Okay, so let's just identify the first pointer as I equals to 0 and the second pointer as j equals to 0. Okay, now algorithm is pretty simple. At each step, all you need to do is compare. At each step you need to compare a of I and b of j. All right, you just need to compare these two. So basically if a of I, you have three different cases. If a of I is less than b of j, you select a of I as the next element of our resultant of our end array. Okay, of our resultant array. So a of I will become the next element, and you will choose a of I in this case, and you will do I plus plus, that is increment the value of, that is increment the pointer by 1. Else if a of I is greater than b of j, you will choose b of j as the next element of our resultant array, and you will do j plus plus, and then else let's just say a of I is equal to b of j. In that case you can choose either of I or j, it doesn't matter. Let's just say I will choose a of I in that case for the sake of my algorithm, and I will do I plus plus. In this case it doesn't really matter whatever you choose. So let's just have a look at a dry run for this algorithm. Okay, so uh, let's just say uh, I let's just look at this initial setup. Okay, so initially I let's just say I want to create this resultant array. Now I compare a of, as stated in the algorithm, I compare a of I and b of j. So I compare a of 0 and b of 0. I see both of them are equal, so I choose the first element from a, that is a of 0, and do I plus plus. Okay, so I will be incremented to 1. Okay, so I will be incremented to 1 over here, and the pointer will be shifted to next element as well. Okay, now comparing 1 and 3, I know that b of j is less than a of 1. Okay, so I will choose b of j over here. So the next element of the array will become 1. Then I will increment the value of j by 1, and I will shift the pointer to 2. I now know that 2 is less than 3, so 2 will become the next element of my array. Alright, the pointer for j will be incremented as well, it will become 2, and this over here will be incremented as well. And again comparing 2 and 3, I know that 2 is less than 3, so I will 2 will become the next element, and the pointer for j will be incremented again over here as well. Alright, now comparing 3 and 6, I know 3 is smaller than 6, so 3 will become the next element of my resultant array. The pointer will be updated for I this time, because a of I was smaller, and over here the pointer will be updated as well. Now I know 5 is smaller than 6, so the next element for our resultant array will be 5, and the pointer will be shifted again to 9, and the value of 5 will also be updated. Now comparing 6 and 9, I know 6 is smaller than 9, so the next element of my array will become 6. And now we have already exhausted all the elements from array b now. All right, so uh, all we need to do is take all the elements from remaining elements from array a, because they are already in sorted order, so we just need to copy paste them as it is, the remaining elements. So in this case the remaining element is 9, so I just need to take it as it is, and this is my final answer, which is equivalent to the answer that we required. So this is how the simple two pointer approach works for sorting, for merging two sorted arrays. All right, so what are this there are some other applications of this problem as well. So I will just get into the applications, the other applications for this problem. All right, the screen looks neat enough right now. All right, so let's just get into some other applications. One of the important applications of this question is it's used in merge sort. So in merge sort, it is used in merging two sorted arrays. If you remember, merge sort is a divide and conquer algorithm where an array is split into two equal halves, and it's assumed that the after applying merge sort to these two halves will be sorted, and then we recombine these two sorted halves using this two pointer approach to merge two sorted arrays. All right, so this is one of the important the one important application of this problem is seen is in merge sort. Then this is one of the most important application for this problem. There are other applications for two pointer approach as well. So basically coming to two pointer approach, let's just see what are the sorts of problems that you can solve this. Let's just say that these are some practice problems and you should try this out using two pointer. So basically let's just say question number one, let's just say call it your homework. So question number one can be something like given three sorted arrays, merge them into a single sorted array. The expected time complexity for this is O of n plus m plus k, where n is the number of elements in the first array, m is the number of elements in the second array, and k is the number of elements in the third array. Oh, okay. So coming to the time complexity of this two pointer approach, I think I didn't discuss that. So basically, the time complexity for this two pointer approach will be O of n plus m, where n is the number of elements in the first array and m is the number of elements in the second array. And why is that? Because if you remember, I is incremented n times, j is incremented m times. All right. So and at each iteration either I or j is incremented, so the total time complexity is O of n plus m. All right. So in if for this question, the expected time complexity for solving this is O of n plus m plus k. Coming to question number 2, given k sorted arrays of size n each, merge them into a single sorted array. So the expected time complexity for this approach for this question is n into k into log k. So basically, these are the two problems, and you guys can try it out and post your answers in the comment section. These two are also very standard problems. You'll find easily find these on websites like LeetCode and Geeks for Geeks. You guys can check them out, check these questions out in there as well. So this is all for this session, guys. Thank you very much for watching it, and I will keep posting new videos on DSA and mathematics.